Hello, Mike Bradley here. Hope you are doing well as always. And today we're going to talk about, is a cheap guitar still a good guitar? So this guitar costs £123.99. You can get it on Amazon. I don't know what that is in other currencies, but you know, it's under £125 UK pounds. It's by a company called Donna. Though as soon as I hear Donna, I think of kebab. But what we're gonna do. But as you can see, it's a T type, isn't it? You know, it's based off the famous shape which was been around since 1951. But like I say, it's a very it's a cheap guitar. Now I should say as well, it's all relative really, because £125 to some people and a lot of people is still a lot of money. I completely get that. Reason I'm using the word cheap, or certainly affordable, probably a better word to use, because you know, when you think of a guitar, you're thinking between £500 to £1,000 for, I suppose, like a standard guitar, and then obviously they go up into the thousands and tens of thousands, and if you want a 59 Les Paul, hundreds of thousands of pounds. So I want to quickly say that I don't want to be offending anyone by saying cheap guitar and they're like, well, £125 or £123.99 is a lot of money still. So I completely get it, you know. But in guitar world, that is a very affordable guitar, you know, electric guitar. But the question is it still a good guitar? Now, the wood of this is, I believe, poplar, Poplar. Now, as soon as I saw that, I thought, I'm pretty sure that's what Eddie Van Halen's guitar, the Kramers he used in the 80s. I don't think all of them, I don't think the 5150, but I know a lot of those Kramers use poplar wood. You know, it's hard. You got maple neck, And obviously I doubt this is an actual rosewood. Actually, let me double check. Doesn't actually say. So I'm gonna say it could, oh, we'll call it rosewood, but it's probably a much cheaper form of rosewood. The main thing is how does it feel and how does it sound, you know? So obviously you heard me playing with the backing track earlier, and you can get that backing track on my Patreon page right now. And also I'm gonna be playing to the same track with my Music Man in a minute, so you can hear a bit of a difference. But just so you can hear this nice and clean, nothing, no guitar and amp. Now that's the neck pickup. If I go to the bridge, there's a massive volume difference. Massive difference. So that's very low output, that neck pickup. This is both. So the pickups, I imagine, are kind of some kind of cheapy Chinese ones, you know. They're not bad. The bridge pickup's cool. I'm not a fan of the neck pickup in this. But, you know, if I'm a beginner guitar player, when I think back to when I was a beginner, you know, electric guitar, I started playing guitar in 1996. And electric guitars, you know, a cheap electric guitar there, or certainly a very affordable one, weren't that great. So fast forward 25 years later when I started playing, and the fact that this costs £125, you know, and all I'm saying at the moment, oh yeah, the neck pickup's not ideal, but the bridge is good. You know, other than that, if you're a kind of a beginner player, this is perfect. Let me put a little bit of drive on. This is the Duellist. I'm putting an overdrive on, which is more expensive than the guitar, but what are you gonna do? Tune this again. So that's not a bad sounding guitar at all, and like I say, it's £125. I know you're probably watching this thinking, yeah, but it's the player, and of course, you know, good or bad, whatever. No, I am like, the player does. It is, if you can play the guitar already, it helps, you know. But the neck's nice. The neck is nice and smooth. There's you know, so I suppose very satin. There's nothing, no gunky stuff on the back here. It looks pretty. It's a nice pretty back. Look at that, you know. And you know, if you were a relatively new to the guitar player, you'd be like, oh, that's a Fender. I remember my first electric guitar was by a company called CIMAC, C-I-M-A-C. Never seen them or heard from them ever again since, but it was a Teddy copy. It was like a 70 custom with the scratch plate and the toggle switch and the 2 volumes, 2 tones, you know, but like a Les Paul kind of configuration. And I bought that for £60, I believe, or it was £90. I got a little amp and the guitar, and it was poo-poo. You know, the neck was bent. You know, I had it for about 6 months and then sold it, and then with that money I used it towards getting my Yamaha Pacifica. But you know, if I was, you know, back in 1997 when I got my first electric guitar, if I had this, I think I'd be a very happy young man, you know, because this is a lot of guitar for £125. So let's do some kind of funky rhythms with it, you know. Now at the beginning of this video, you saw me play along to a backing track with this guitar. Just in case you wanted to know, the chords are G, A minor, E minor, and then later on it goes G, A minor, D. So I did it with this £123.99 guitar from Amazon. Link, by the way, is in the description box below. Now, let's hear me play to the same backing track with my Cutlass, which costs £2 grand. Let's hear a difference. So, honestly, is there a difference? Yes, of course there is. You know, this is, well, first of all, you know, I'm much more at home playing this. And, you know, I think it probably sounds better on the track as well. But this is over £2,000. So the fact that this is £123.99, I think it's done a very, very good job. Very, very good job. It needs a bit of a setup. I've had a bit of a tweak on the truss rod, and the action is quite high actually. I've knocked it down a bit, actually quite a bit from what it was, but you know, so can I basically the answer to this question of this video, can a cheap guitar sound like a good guitar? Yeah, it can. You know, also, I mean, if this was, you know, say I was 17, or even, doesn't matter what age I am, if I just started playing the guitar, I think what I would do with this, I would probably just change these pickups. That's what I'd do. I'd put some kind of, you know, well, there's insert brand here, you know. I've got a Telecaster and I've got some pickups from Eternal Guitars, and I really, really like them. I forget the name. I think one's called a Turbo T and something like that, but I really like them. And maybe I might have to get Mic 2 out and do a little telly shootout, an expensive telly and a cheap telly. That'd be interesting. Let me know if you want to see that in the comment section. But yeah, I would probably change these pickups out, which will help big time, I think. Other than that, like I say, the neck feels nice. It's kind of like a slim C, you know, a slim C-neck. I think there's 9-gauge strings on here, so I probably would change it up to 10s. You know, I've got to watch my bending a little bit. But like I say, a pickup change, that's all it really needs, and a proper setup. And Bob's your teapot, Fanny's your aunt. You got a pretty good guitar there for under £125. So yes, a cheap guitar can sound like a good guitar. You know, cheeky YouTube title there, but we got to go with it, you know. But let me know your thoughts. Do you still swear by cheaper guitars? You know, take someone like Jack Pearson, who is a phenomenal guitar player. If you don't know who Jack Pearson is, type in Jack Pearson right now on YouTube and you will see an incredible guitar player. And he mainly uses really cheap Squier guitars, like $80 probably, something like that, you know. And I think he buys them second hand and stuff like that, so they probably would be about $80, $100. And he sounds incredible. But of course, he is an incredible guitar player. But it's just how you know, you kind of use it, you know. I mean, I said about this net pickup being very quiet, but then you could, you know, thinking about it, you could do some cool kind of jazzy stuff if I put a little bit of drive on. Some kind of jazzy stuff, and I go on the back pickup. I got that. So a nice, cheap, inexpensive guitar, a T-style, a Telecaster, for £125, and it's not too shabby, not too shabby at all. If you're interested, or if you're, you know, a beginner guitar player watching this, the link is in the description box below, so check it out. A Donna T-style guitar, and yeah, like I say, I'm pleasantly, very pleasantly surprised that how good this kind of feels and sounds, because I am a bit of a guitar snob. So are you a guitar snob? Let me know your thoughts. I bet you are deep down. Anyway, hope you're very good and well, and I'll see you in the next video. Mike Bradley very much signing out in a very sweaty room. Take care, Mike Bradley signing out. Bye. Faded away.